Hello, and welcome back to Bounty Star. Right, we're gonna head on and probably just sleep till the next day now. And I think that we will get... In fact, what if we just sleep till the afternoon? So I don't have to redo anything outside.
This is solid. We've absolutely got something here. Give it to me from the top.
Roger that. Here's the plan. When you're ready, Yute will help me spoof the Copper Fist comms. We'll send the signal to the Earthen Blade that our phase is complete, and that they can move in.
They'll want to mobilize immediately, and they'll absolutely move on Rosewater Bluff.
So we send the signal at the end of the night, which will put Standage and his force at Rosewater Bluff's doorstep between 4 and 6 a.m.
We'll be there at 3 to be safe.
Agree.
We will set up a scramble that night to silence the waves to the rest of the Copper Fist.
If they can't hear, they can't show up.
Good.
Once we've got eyes on Standage's vanguard, which will be large, I'll trigger my goods.
12 tons of rigged missiles set to explode on your command.
Most, maybe all, of Standage's missile boats gone in an instant.
Pays to be friends with a genius.
That it does.
Standage and his shock troops are gonna go even harder when they see their back line go down. He's gonna skip the diplomatic performance. So, I'll be inside the bluff already, and I will create an engagement in the south as they enter.
Then I come in behind the vanguard where they'll be unloading hell on the center of town.
Standage will certainly be grandstanding near the Syndicate building at the top of town. I'll ride in under the bullshit to prep and man a station near the top. I will tune you up before you engage him.
Good. Thank you. When you spoof the blade, we immediately notify the Rosewater Bluff authorities. That way they can be ready for it.
Of course.
Rosewater Bluff defenses will certainly activate and contribute. However, they're largely stationary.
Yep. It's on us to control the blade's movements, engage hard, and keep them away from structures. I will not allow this to spill out. No one in Rosewater Bluff gets hurt. Great fucking work, you guys.
Clem, it's gonna be a moment before the Copper Fist realizes I'm MIA and make a move on their own. So if there's anything you wish to do before this kicks off, I'd get to it.
Solid copy. And Yute. Thanks for being a part of this.
You don't owe me a thing. It's my home, too.
Right, here we go. The final big fucking mission. Here we go. Go and accept it. There's nothing else I need to do out here, is there? Nope. No giant chicken-eating birds about? Nope. Right, we are good.
Okay.
It's done. He'll be here before sunrise. Day after tomorrow.
Then we've got tomorrow to get our girls ready. No mistakes.
Roger that.
Well, I don't know how to get any more ready.
Yeah.
Let's try our goddamnedest to get some sleep. We'll leave at 0300. Yute will meet us at the rendezvous point.
Well, those chapters are just flying by now. Don't think you can really classify them as that anymore, but yeah. Right. Let's start the show.
I slept fine. Most of my work is done. Okay, the missile boats are in place and the Vanguard is on the move. Ready when you are.
When the Vanguard is closer to the bluff than they are to the boats, do it.
Do as the deadliest says.
Fucking incredible, Yute.
He felt that in his soul.
Alright, let's fix this. You two ready?
You know I am.
I'm ready.
Good. Go.
I was really expecting to like jump off the edge there and like land down at the bottom with our thrusters. You know, do like a hero landing and things, and they just kind of turned around and walked off. But yeah, right. Okay. Oh, there's a part-time for this as well, apparently. 8 minutes 20 seconds. At the end of the game will be over. I doubt we're going to manage that. Oh, they're immune to range, basically. Right, swap to someone that's better against hide. I don't know how this classifies as hide armor. I wouldn't exactly say that, you know, the giant siege robot thing is a hide type enemy. But the game has a very loose definition of that. Right, let's take no prisoners on this one. We're going all in. I haven't got time for that sort of stuff here. Let's fire at that. Swap over to the nade launcher that this should be weak to. There we go. Right. I will be honest, at this point, with the increased firearm damage from not just the food, but the thing that we have, what's it, that extra item that we equipped on our augmentations. Yeah, we are kind of nuking things with our nade launch. Oh, they're out of bounds. Let me guess, I have to kill everything before I move on. Or maybe they just come to me. And I get a ton of free stuff. Lovely. Right. And here we are. Let's see what we've got. These look a bit more menacing. Well, I'll kill them in one mag. Hey look, I captured one. We can interrogate that one later.
Clem, there was another unit to the north. I'm getting overwhelmed.
Shit! I'm
Right, we're going.
Elijah!
Clem, I'm fine. Some ordnance just came out of nowhere and obliterated the unit. They're cinders.
Elijah, I intend to shoot you in both of your fucking knees, but I won't be able to if you're dead.
Jake!
Sorry I'm late to the party. I had to drag my ass over to the telecom and authorize some high-risk defenses.
Fuck yes. Lay back down, Jake. We're fixing this.
Already on it, prickly pear.
Jake, I'm so sorry.
You're in Clem's old Raptor, and you're clearly helping us right now. I can hazard a guess at what's been going on the last few moments. We got some business to sort out, but we'll do it later. Stick to your plan. Copy. Thanks, Jake.
Right. Let's roll. Yeah, we are just nuking everything. Right. We've not even used that demon gear thing yet. Can't dodge when you've wedged yourself, you fool. Right. Our time is looking like we might actually make it at this rate. Because we are just absolutely obliterating everything in our path. Okay. Interact to restore all of your armor on an auxiliary system charges here and customize your raptor. Okay.
Clem, I'm saying this now since you're handcuffed to my station and you can't squirm out of it. You're a hero. Shut up, Clem. Just listen. The good you've done, the lives you saved, the places you've protected, everyone in this valley owes you. You're not just a bounty hunter, and it's never been less arguable. As hard as you can, reject whatever internal nonsense is unhelpfully protecting you from my words. Go into that fight knowing what you actually... Do you understand me?
Yes.
Aho, biga. And as difficult as it may be to swallow, know this. However you choose to handle him is correct, Clem. It always was. You're all topped off. Go get him.
I'm not standing here, ready to do some good, without you. I've either moved on from here even drunker than I was before, and my own brother chases me down and kills me, or worse, somehow. I can't believe how big you are, and I can't properly declare the gratitude I have for you. Just... thank you. Wish me luck.
You don't need it. Just stay focused, Shideji. I'll be here to help you clean up afterward.
And we're good. Probably didn't even really need that. Because we've got a health thing on a cooldown, so eh. Is that the guy? I mean, I'd have shot him already at this point, because he's an idiot. He's out of his mech suit. I'd have just blown his guts out. Put one of my nades straight through his chest.
If it isn't the graveyard Clem. Once again, it is a remarkable displeasure. You were supposed to get boiled with the rest of the stew that night.
If you think I'm letting you in my head, then you're not just a coward.
Coward? You are a simple and tedious creature. Do you think we were meant to be scavengers and nomads, scraping together a despicable existence on a ruined mess of a planet? I'm making a better desert, one where everyone has jobs, food, water, and abides by the same simple set of laws.
No, I saw the ruins of the last place. You definitely just burn and pillage.
Short Spire could have been a part of that. But you needed to bark at the nice man.
No, you didn't take it over and rule over it. You literally just burnt it. I've seen the wreckage.
I did more than bark. We all saw it.
So he's basically like a Viking or something.
True enough. But while you may have embarrassed me, I still burned down that rat hole you crawled out of. And I would argue that continuing one's good work after being humiliated by a very talented child is not cowardice, it's efficiency. But you are very talented, aren't you? Tell you what, Miss McKinney, I'll cease this operation, forgive you for the cost of my men and equipment, and leave with my remaining forces, right this very moment. If you join the Blade, I will leave the Red Expanse in your care. You would be a commander, like you once were. Hold this region for me. Take care of whomever you want, and be a part of the future.
So we're blowing him up.
You fucking lunatic. I can't believe you thought I'd buy that shit you just tried to sell me. You trying to make a deal with me is proof you're a coward. I smoked you like a ham last time, and you don't have the spine to go through it again. And the punchline of this sick joke is that you're standing there monologuing about what the future is supposed to look like. Are you a comic book character?
Shut your damn mouth, child.
I will not. The people around you ain't just children, nor are they just laborers. They've all chosen their homes and laws, but you won't see it. You can't. You're just a sad, delusional tyrant.
You are aggressively opting for the hardest way out, again.
Right. Ooh, it's a good job
That's
we swapped
fine.
out of the green
You can't
camo.
possibly do anything worse to me than you already
Because
have.
he's in the black and green camo. People might have thought we were related or something. Or that we're on the same team. Ugh. Right. So what kind of health bar have you got? Oh, armor plating. Nice, no problem. That said, he's pretty much immune to range stuff, so... Right, heal. Ow. Demon engine thing. There goes his first health bar. There's a shutdown from it. And there's him dead. Right, there we go. There's the boss of the game beaten.
You impudent beast!
Boom.
It's over, Standage.
Hey, I've been in that position, buddy. Feels bad. But it does help when you just acknowledge that she's better than you.
You win. I can do no more. I will leave the region with my forces indefinitely. I respect you too much to...
Oh, shut the fuck up. You ain't leaving here.
Fine. I will undergo my trial and serve out the sentence the law sees fit.
Nah.
What do you want, then? What will you have me do?
What do you think, Elijah?
I think you should do exactly what you think is best.
Is it going to be a choice, or are we just straight up killing him? Because we've got that big hammer there.
No need for an armed escort. I am complying.
I think that's fair enough. We'll let him live the first time. And he backstabbed us. We're not letting him try again.
Is that what you truly wanted?
Yes. We all know he was a very bad man. Just needed a reminder about how lost he truly was. There is no redemption for men who have walked so far beyond their own humanity that they don't see people anymore. There was no truth there. No light. It was long gone.
I understand. Maybe now more than ever.
I'm glad. Thank you for being here. There's still some Earth and Blade dogs running around. Let's go put them down.
Roger that.
And there we have it. One completed game. Right. We have to press button to go through it all. Rather than it just scrolling by itself. But yeah, there's voice talent. And the rest. Yeah, it's one of them where it's like, I'll be honest, it's not the single greatest game ever of all time. I would definitely say after playing it, like, if you were to reel off the features to me in a list, I would say, oh well, this game is clearly made for me. You know, it's like a, this kind of farm management, mech building, customizing, bounty hunt simulator. I would read that and go, wow, and I kind of did. That sounds exactly up my alley. You know, the right mix of, because I do like a good mech game, and then, a bit of an eclectic mix of mashing it into another genre, making it like, Mech Warrior meets Stardew Valley. Interesting concept. But the problem, I think, is just, again, it's like, it's definitely a bit low budget, a bit amateurish, and from things just like I said, just simple stuff like you go into the cutscenes, and like a lot of the cutscenes have this weird awkward silence to them, where there's like things that should have sound effects that just don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've got some very serious shit to sort out. I can't be near loved ones when I'm still the kind of person who attacks them when I'm fucked up.
I understand. Deeply. We got an animal inside us. It's a source of extreme strength and debilitating poison.
Seems so.
I'm choosing to support you in good faith the way Jake did with me. I want you to do what you have to do and take the time you need. Just promise me you'll be safe and check in.
I promise. On both counts. And now what about you? Are you sure?
Never felt more sure. The This is a pretty compelling part of the world that needs all the help it can get. And I'd like to do that. I want bad men to know that I'm here, and that they're in danger.
Use the animal to do good.
Exactly. That's why I'm moving into the grave tanks. I want to lean into the hunting business. I even got a billboard.
Oh yeah? What does it say?
Graveyard Clem.
You're fucking ridiculous. God damn. Well, I should get going.
Sure. But before you go, I'd like you to have this. The garage is yours now.
Are you kidding me with this? No, Clem. You were supposed to flip that place.
Nah. Don't need to. Nor do I want to be truthful. It's yours or it's nobody's. If your path ever brings you back here, even if it's just to sleep in a safe and quiet place for the night, it will be there. Forever.
But I don't deserve this.
I agree. Become someone who does and we'll be square.
Thank you for everything.
One more thing. Use it. I did. You can even read my words if you want. Might be helpful. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, I think we're out. There we go. So I guess we can just replay that final mission whenever now. But yeah, I think that's get somewhere to just stand while we go through the end here. But yeah, I think to just kind of sum it all up, yeah, it's again, it's like if you were to look at all the features listed down, saying what the game has in it, it's like, yeah, it's got all this stuff, it sounds right up my alley, a nice little eclectic mix of two genres that I wouldn't normally, put together, and that, it's alright, sounds good, but in practice, it's like, as I say, it's a bit, again, it's a bit amateur hour-ish, it's a bit low budget, and it does obviously come through, and from things like I said, like the
God damn this body.
cutscenes, from the cutscenes just being like weirdly quiet at times, and certain things not having proper sound effects on them, things like that, to just like the character models looking a bit derpy. Like all the character models look very meh. Like the actual environments are, you know, well lit and detailed enough, but it's, I don't know, like, it doesn't, you know, obviously with it being a bit low budget, in fact, it doesn't blow me away from like the graphics and art style, it doesn't, but then it gets to the gameplay and it's like, like the one thing that, I'll be honest, like, one of the hardest things that you can get, in fact, if I pause it here, will the music still be in the background? Yeah, so that we're not listening to her constantly moaning and stretching. But yeah, one of the things that the like one of the hardest things you can give an animator to do is basically be like, look here, I want you to animate like a spectacle combat system, you know, like basically a fighting game animation system for something like God of War or something. It's ridiculously difficult, and trying to do that on a low budget is extremely hard, which is why a lot of the combat feels, I mean, it does the job, but that's about it. The ranged combat is fine, but I think the ranged combat is actually a bit better because it's very easy to do ranged combat. It's very difficult to do melee combat, and because of that, yeah, it's that honestly they would have almost been better off not even having the melee and just really focusing in on making it really good shooter experience. But you end up with this kind of half-assed combat system, which it's again, so it's like, yeah, I think it's a very, very solid, like about 6 out of 10 game. It's nothing crazy to write home about, and I mentioned when I started this, I've just kind of put this up because a few of the indie games that I were looking to put on the channel kind of got delayed all at the same time. Like this, it was meant to be Moonlighter 2, but it got put back by about a month, so that's why you've got this on the channel. But it's been alright still. The story's been interesting. They were definitely trying to do a very, you know, cinematic, really cool story in that, which doesn't really work because they couldn't really obviously do very good cutscenes, so a cinematic story experience kind of falls apart when the cutscenes aren't up to snuff. And then you end up with like, okay, so like, and again, I think that's just basically it in a nutshell. Like nothing's really like everything in the game is kind of a bit meh. Like even the farming, it's like, okay, you just grow plants in planters, and then there's the chickens, which have firstly glitched out, and the plants glitched out as well because they were showing the wrong models at the different growth stages. The eggs have stopped hatching. You can't really tell which hens have like better traits that you want to breed or anything, because you can't move them between huts and you can't view them in any way. You've just got to kind of cull ones that aren't worth as much and cross your fingers that it slowly raises the value of them. Same with the dinosaurs. So all the systems are a bit meh. And I think that's the problem. It's like everything about it's kind of meh. There's no standout thing. But it's perfectly perfectly fine. It's not like a broken or glitchy, unplayable mess or anything. I've seen plenty of games that have been unplayable messes and things, but this is actually pretty good. It runs rather well, it plays well, it's, you know, as a piece of software, it's like, yeah, it's perfectly fine, but there's just no standout features, I think, is the problem that they're missing here. And I think it does come from them trying to punch above their weight, which can be a good thing sometimes, you know, trying to do more than maybe you're capable of. It does help you grow as a developer, you know, you're going to learn a lot more from it than if you were to just, you know, stay in your lane. But I think a good kind of game I'd compare it to is last year I played something called Outpost Infinity Siege, available on the channel. They did the same thing, they punched way above their weight, and it was a janky, glitchy, buggy mess with horrible cutscenes and awful lip syncing, and everyone's hair looked weird. But the actual thing that it really wanted to do, this like big base building, like base defense thing, it absolutely nailed it, and that's the thing. I feel like if this had absolutely nailed the combat and the mech customization, it might have had something there. But anyway, it's been perfectly fine though. No major complaints, or just again lots of little things that just kind of hold it down and keep it about. I'd probably say, like, if I were to get a rating, it's like a 6-ish out of 10. It's not quite that great. Maybe like 10 years ago you'd have looked at a game like this and thought it were pretty good. But nowadays, this kind of design and that and things, it feels a bit low budget and dated. But still though, I wish them well. and good luck with their next next game. I think this is the one thing, and I hate that what's happening with Xbox currently at the time of recording this is happening, because Xbox may well be, like, the Game Pass might be done soon, you know? Like, the Game Pass, it might be done soon, because I've played this on Game Pass, and it's been perfectly fine, and I think this is what the Game Pass is really good for, in that, you know, it's just lots of little games like this can kind of come to the fore and get a good chance, get a good shot at things. Because the best thing about the Game Pass is that it's made it so a lot of little indie games can recuperate their budget for their game without necessarily having to rely solely on their sales, which might result in them, oh no, we didn't make enough sales, and then the studio goes under and they don't get a second chance. Whereas because this is a Game Pass game, they'll have made their money back off this, and it means that they can do a sequel, and they might be able to do a better job and push that 6 to a 7 or an 8 with better graphics and better combat next time, and you don't know it, they could really take it somewhere. You know, they might really improve upon everything. Like, if everything were a little better across the board, it might really start to shine a bit, but as it stands, it's not quite there. I do worry that the Game Pass now that it's going up in price and it looks like people are cancelling subscriptions, that we might lose that. But we'll have to see. And the thing is, I can't blame people for doing that. It looks like Xbox is really just trying to, well, I say Xbox, Microsoft is squeezing Xbox. You know, grabbing it by the ankles and shaking it till its pocket money comes out. And it seems that gets passed on to us. And Microsoft will probably then use that as an excuse to shut them down. This is probably just like the main Microsoft business looking for an excuse to shut them down and reinvest the money into AI. They're probably deliberately setting them up to fail. It would not surprise me. It really wouldn't. But anyway, this has been Bounty Star. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on future videos on the channel. There'll be plenty more to come. In fact, by the time this has been put up, because there should be basically out any day now, I'm looking to put up Wall World 2, Monsters Are Coming, Rock and Road, and Moonlighter 2. And I should be starting, I think I'm going to start on a fresh week once they've all released, so probably late November, and I'm probably, because I've been doing a big filming day for this while I've got the time, to just kind of get a bunch of it in the backlog. But I think it's probably going to overlap, so rather than put the rest of this on the channel, I'm probably going to put well, rather than putting this all on the channel and then putting those other games on, I'm probably going to put this on at the same time, just allow for a bit of overlap, call it an extra video. But yeah, by the time this is out, basically those other series should have started, so if you're looking for something else to watch, yep, if you're into, I think Wall World will be a, well, I've played the first one on the channel as well, so you can catch up, but it'll basically, it's like a mining tower defense game. There's Moonlighter, which is a dungeon crawling game, but then you come back to the surface and the twist is that you then run a shop selling all the gear that you've found. And then there's, what was it, Monsters Are Coming, Rock and Road, where it's a tower defense, but the tower is a giant mobile city that you build as you go along. So, a few interesting little indie games there that should be on the channel by now. Have a feel free to go and have a look. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Bounty Star, and I hope to see you in future videos on the channel. I'll see you then.